Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Bow Hunt or Die. On the last episode, we saw Matt Miller, and we talked a little bit about sometimes you just have those dream seasons where you can do no wrong. Every decision you make seems to work out right, and Matt's having one of those years, and as it would seem, our buddy Kurt Thorson is also having one of those years. We saw Kurt a couple weeks ago kill an absolute giant buck, huge mass, awesome deer that they had history with, and on Kurt's very next hunt after that one, he has some more incredible luck, so let's take a look at that now.
I'm back. Morning. It is November 10th. Happy birthday to my best friend Austin. He was born on November 10th. Not a good day in history. The wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald sank. My best friend was born is about the best thing, but now we'll see. Hopefully it's a good day. It is a cluster this morning because I have yet to be in a tree stand since October 27th when I shot my big buck. So took a couple weeks off, just like riding out the cloud nine. I didn't have the feeling to go out, but I've got the itch back. This weekend's supposed to be super cold. Probably should be duck hunting, but a large set of antlers sounds just as exciting. So I've got everything this morning. It's been a rodeo trying to get all this stuff packed up. I always forget how much crap I carry into the woods. So I've got the Matthews, I've got my Dave Smith decoy. Hopefully the bucks have an attitude. I can't supply that. But I'm gonna apologize off the bat for the heavy breathing because it's gonna be a long walk with a lot of gear, like a 35-pound backpack worth of camera gear and a 40-pound decoy. So wish me luck. Bravo 6, going dock. Running incredibly late per usual. Todd is still yet to videotape me. Here we are, November 10th. I'm just gonna keep giving him crap until he comes videotape me. Self-filming is just stupid. Well, I'm officially in. And it's a really neat stand. The only thing that sucks about it is where I put my decoy. The only place that it's in an opening, that logging road trail, is like 30 yards probably or more. So I've got the decoy on the far side of it, kind of quartering towards me. So my decoy is 33 yards away. And the closest shot, if he goes the decoy, is 30. Really, I don't have many shots at all. I'm gonna have to speak to my cousin about this one. This is what happens when I don't set the stands. But it's November 10th. It's gonna be 70 degrees. You never know what's gonna happen. It's the rut. Last couple days it's just been slow. I've been hunting with my cousin. We just haven't really seen too much action. So, sorry, I'm still waking up. I'm tired. I think my safety harness is twisted like 16 times here around my left butt cheek. Chaos in the woods this morning. Hopefully the deer think about getting chaotic as well. Bow Hunt or Die. Yeah. It's a big one. That was the hardest shot I've ever had to make. Look at the double split.
Yeah. You didn't realize how big.
No, I knew he was big, but. Did you see what I had to do with the camera though?
No, I couldn't.
Well, and so.
I picked the wrong stand.
I know you did. All right, guys, I'm gonna hand the camera over here to my cousin, but there he lays right down the bottom. Unbelievable. Thank you. I have nobody to thank but him because, well, A, he grunted him right in onto me for my shot, but I don't even know what to say. I'm hyped right now. It's unbelievable. I haven't sat this property. It's a really small, it's like 6 acres of timber, and there's always big deer in here in November. So I took the entire 2 weeks off basically to basically duck hunt and just kind of ride cloud nine. He's been grinding over here hunting a bunch. And then of course we went to a different property we got access to here recently. Saw a couple little deer. He almost got a doe. And then this morning he said, it's gonna be hot. I wanna be over by the creek, by the water. So I came over here. I've never sat in this stand. I have no idea anything about it. I'm sitting there thinking to myself like, man, my decoy's so far away. So I was kind of thinking negatively, but it worked. So
That's all that matters.
Unbelievable. So we're gonna go take a look at him here. This taxidermy stuff's starting to get expensive. Wow. Oh my gosh. What a stud. I swear I just have a horseshoe like none other. I have not sat on this property, like I said from the stand here when I was getting down. My cousin and uncle have been grinding on this property, I mean really for years. And what was the last big deer we took off here? Was it my 2018 buck? And that was the same thing too. That was a gun season deer that I had shot, and we hadn't hunted here in 2 years, and just popped in one day, shot a really big deer. And it's one of those that just November, it's a big travel corridor between, you know, 2 really big chunks of timber. And it's just one little ravine. Like I said, it's 6 acres worth of timber, crop fields on both sides. Every single November, we get big deer like this to come through. And honestly, bigger deer than this. We've had a lot of big deer to chase over here, but you just got to get lucky. It's your typical hilly country, wind swirling like none other. And yesterday we said, let's go hunt over there because of these south winds. You know, here it is November 10th, and we're gonna have 70 degrees. It was 60 degrees this morning. I was sitting there airing myself out today, trying to get the sweat underneath my bino harness. It was disgusting, but does not matter the temperature. I don't know how many people have messaged me over the past week, hey, it's hot, should I be sitting? It's November, sit. These deer have to breed at this time of year. I know it's not pleasant. I know it's not your typical 30 degrees, beautiful what's coming up this weekend, but it's hot, and the action was hot. I can't believe it. It has been an unbelievably blessed season. I'm blessed. I might be the luckiest man in the world, but I'm not gonna complain. So it was not the most stellar shot that I've ever taken, but it put him down fast, and we put him down as quickly as we could. So unbelievable. Thanks my cousin, and thanks for watching, guys. Bow Hunter Die. Ready? Oh, he's heavy. Not bad though. He's lost some rut weight. Oh, he's going downhill. Nice. Love it.
I don't even know what to say at this point about Kurt's season. Back-to-back hunts, he puts down absolutely amazing deer. So congratulations to Kurt. You know, this is just a testament to understanding that the way that deer move through a piece of property at different times of the year. And it's also a testament to just goes to show you that you don't need the biggest piece of property around. If you've got the right piece of property at the right time, you can certainly capitalize and as Kurt did, put down a very, very nice buck. So congratulations to Kurt. I wish I had even half of the luck that Kurt's had this year, but once again, congrats to him. Now, guys, next up, we're gonna jump into an Ask the Experts segment. Of course, it's being presented by the fine folks over at Lancaster Archery. And this week, we don't have an actual question from somebody. We just have a tech tip that our buddy PJ felt like would be helpful for a lot of the viewers. So let's take a look at that now.
All right, Justin and Todd, today I wanted to talk to you about release positioning. So index finger releases, this is, super popular bow hunting release. And one of the things that I see a lot of times is folks setting up their releases to what I would consider improperly. And what I mean by that is when they put the release on their hand, they seem to want to get it as far forward as they can. And then when they come to full draw, their index finger is stretched all the way out. They come back, the release is way up here, and so they're reaching up like this to activate their release. Just the tip of their finger is barely touching it. And that's just, you don't have very good leverage there. All you can really do is pull with your finger because it can barely get around it. So I want to show you how a better way that I believe to set up your release. This is my hunting release right here. Is first off, you don't need to have it so high up on your wrist. Pull it back about even, you can see my wrist bone is right here and the release is sitting right on there. Just a more comfortable spot, I think, and then it's not as far forward, but more importantly is right here. When I come back to full draw, look where that trigger is. And now when I bring my finger around, my finger is bent. So what that allows me to do actually is to pull back with my shoulder. I actually don't ever move my finger. All I do is pull back with my whole arm, and because this is just like a hook, it can just stay there. What that allows you to do is to avoid punching the trigger. I come back here, take my aim, and then I just so slowly squeeze through the shot with my shoulder blades, bringing them together. I just think that's a more consistent position for using an index finger and avoid, stretching that finger out and just pulling like that. I just think that's a more consistent way. I'd like to see more archers, bow hunters, set up their releases that way.
Well, as always, thank you to our buddy PJ for that awesome tip. Quick reminder, guys, Lancaster Archery Classic is coming up in January, and if you are at all interested, whether you want to shoot or you just want to attend the show, it doesn't matter. You're more than welcome to come walk. There's plenty of vendors there with booths. You can check out all the new gear. You can watch the pros shoot. You can watch the amateurs and non-pros like me and Brad shoot. Todd's going to be there for a day, so make sure you check it out, Lancaster Archery Classic. Do not miss out. If you are on the East Coast, we expect to see you guys there. It's always a great time. Next up, we're going to jump into the trophy photos. We got some really good ones for this week, so let's take a look. Brian Shirk, Don Stevens, Joe Chambers, Mitch Patterson, Noah Schlangen, and Zach Gray. Well, congratulations to all of the successful bow hunters out there, and thank you for sending in your trophy photos. This week we have a pretty clear winner. I'm going to go with Mitch Patterson from Wisconsin, who looks like he's bow hunting during gun season, got the orange on, killed a beautiful drop tine buck. I love it, so congratulations to Mitch. You are our winner, but I do want to give a shout out to Brian Shirk from PA with what looks to be the largest bodied deer I've ever seen in my life. I can't tell if this is an optical illusion or that's just an absolute giant deer or Brian is a small dude, but it's a great photo. And the deer looks like it's 400 pounds. So honorary mention to Brian, but Mitch is going to be our winner for the best photo this week. Guys, make sure if you want to see yourself in an episode of Bow Hunt or Die, if you want to win free gear from us and all of our partners, send your trophy photos to us. info@bowhunting.com. Tag us in your social media posts, DM them to us, or just print them off in the mail and send them to us with a $20 bill in the envelope, and we will guarantee that you get in a show. So Thank you to everybody for tuning in. We will be back in a couple days with a fun-filled Christmas episode of Bow Hunter Die. So in the meantime, stay safe, stay warm. We'll see you next time.
Welcome to the show.
Check, check, check. Audio, check. Audio, 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 audio. Check, check, check. Can you do the gritty, Brando?